What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Welcome to NizFab. So in this video, we're going to be swapping out the radiator on my 2014 Ford F150 EcoBoost. So if you guys follow the channel, you know, we just got the enclosed car trailer for the race car. But if you guys are just here just because you're looking for a how-to on how to swap the radiator, well, welcome to the channel. But a little backstory real quick. So the F150, it's 2014, it's completely stock. I have like nothing performance-wise done to it. And these things come with plenty of power to tow a lot of things. So it has plenty of power to tow the trailer, but Ford, the EcoBoost this generation, their biggest kind of downfall is the radiator. So on flats, this thing pulls great. I can do 75, 80 on flats when it's like 85 degrees outside. If it gets any warmer, the engine temp kind of gets a little higher when you start giving a little bit of throttle. And then when you're pulling any type of grade, any type of hill, you got to kind of really feather it, otherwise the engine temp kind of shoots up. Well, these radiators that they put in are really small radiators from the factory. So luckily there's an aftermarket radiator. So we picked up the Mishimoto aftermarket radiator. I mean, this is kind of the best radiator that you can get. I already measured it. The factory one is only like 1.5 inches thick. You guys, this one is like 2 inches thick. So over just right off the bat, I've noticed that the radiator is a lot thicker. So I'm not saying this is going to 100% cure the issue, but it's definitely going to help. You know, a bigger radiator can't hurt. So we're going to slap the radiator in. We're also going to put in a 170 degree thermostat. I think the factory one's like 180. And yeah, and then hopefully this thing just kind of acts a little bit better when we're pulling a hill or tone or anything. I do have a tuner on the way also, and we'll be putting the tuner on, because that, you know, once I send the map off and get it all tuned and everything, if you guys are familiar with the Fords, the F150s, you can have tune, you know, it just fixes the stock ECU, the shift points, the throttle response, you know, you can kind of adjust the timing a little bit to give it more power. So yeah, when we were pulling the open deck car trailer with the race car on it, they pulled it no issue, you know, but this thing adds a little bit more weight. It's a 28 V nose, fully finished on the inside. Plus we have we got, you know, 4 jugs of fuel in there. I put the tool cart when we go to the racetrack. I put the tool cart in there. It's got jack stands. I mean, it's decked out. If you guys, you know, if you check out the other videos, you'll see the reveal video, and then also there's a setup video that I did of setting up the trailer and everything. So anyways, enough rambling on. We'll get the camera set up, and then yeah, we'll slap in this radiator, take you guys along for the journey. You know what we do on this channel? We GSD. get you an update here. You guys are seeing the side angle. So we got the fan shroud out, which was kind of a big deal. So I mean, you have to take off all this. I mean, you just got to kind of four bolts here and a bunch of just little, found Christmas trees, wires, secure clips that were just attached to the shroud. This little weird one too that kind of popped over the radiator, which was a kind of weird thing, but kind of just pop those off. Disconnect the two harnesses for the radiator fans, and then you got to pop off the hose here and push that out the way, kind of because the shroud kind of sneaks back in behind here. I mean, you may be able to get it off without disconnecting this, but I just obviously got to pull the radiator, so I took it off anyways. And I thought there wasn't a drain petcock on this radiator, but if you get the camera down in here, it's right here. So if you guys are ever trying to drain your radiator, the petcock is on the passenger side, right by that AC line, which is kind of a pain in the butt to get to maybe, because that AC line from the bottom is kind of right in the way, but there's a drain for the radiator. So we're more than halfway there. I gotta run and still get a 170 thermostat, so I'm gonna swap that out, and then but we'll finish getting this radiator all the way out. We just gotta disconnect this oil cooler line, and then that oil cooler line, and then the bolts. And I'm trying to hopefully think I can snake it out, because the AC condenser kind of sits in the radiator, because you see on the new radiator it's got these little slots for it to sit in. So, well, sorry, over there, the slots for it to sit in, and then whatever this is for, whatever bolts to that, huh? I don't know what bolts to that. Why is there bolts right there? I didn't see that, so we'll have to figure that out too. So it's going pretty smooth though so far. So hopefully this job doesn't take too long. So let's get back to GSDing. All right, old radiator's out. Now we got a big gaping hole here. So we'll warn you guys, this is pretty messy. I'm dealing with two different types of fluids, coolant and oil. So it's kind of, you got some cardboard, throw it down. Once I get done, obviously I'll wash the truck, wash the driveway, and I got floor dry to put down to soak up the oil. So try to stay as clean as possible, but it does make the truck a little messy. So, but like I said, once it's all back together, take it to the car wash it all off, power wash it, get that all cleaned up. So old radiator's out. I do want to note though, make sure that you take these, if you're installing an aftermarket radiator, any radiator, so take these bushings off the old radiator so that you can put them on the new radiator mounts. They go and they sit in those pockets right there, if you can kind of see. So, but now we're at the point to where we just flip it and play the video in reverse. So time to install this thing. So let's get back to GSDing. Alright, we just got done swapping in the 170-degree thermostat. That's pretty simple once you're at this point. I mean, we'll see if it, I mean, it's gonna be hard to see if it tells if it makes a difference, because obviously we're doing the radiator also, but we threw the 170 in there because factory is 180. 170 is gonna open a little bit sooner, maybe kind of get ahead of the heat a little bit, but I think it's kind of debunked. But anyways, it's easier to do once you're doing the radiator, because it's a lot easier to get to, as far as it's not that bad, I think, once the radiator is in and everything, because it's right here, but I just knocked it out right now. So we just threw on the bushings for the radiator, and make sure that if you pick up this radiator, make sure you tighten the drain cap right there before you set it in there, because obviously you're not gonna have to open it, but it's just easier to get to right now. So that was a 19 millimeter. So snug that up. So we're getting ready to pick this big bad beautiful unit up, and we'll get it stabbed in the truck. Okay, so see how the AC condenser sits right in these little, like the little latch, they got these little slots that they sit in here. Well, on this side, they came with these brackets to put on the top and bottom, because this side was more of a pain in the butt, so it kind of essentially made the radiator install a lot better. But you gotta be careful, because if you tighten down a little too much, you can see I bent that bracket a little bit. They're just like aluminum, so I mean, it's on there, it's tight, it ain't gonna go nowhere, but just be careful when you're tightening those down, because it will tweak those. So the radiator is pretty much in. We just gotta bolt that sucker down and keep putting stuff back together, man. So shouldn't be too much longer before we're back up and running. Okay, as you guys can see, radiator's pretty much, it's all the way in. I was cleaning off the battery terminals with some baking soda, because they were pretty nasty and corroded, so I still gotta wash that up, so excuse that mess. So right now we're getting ready just to fill up the coolant. Right now, got the adapter, got the little spill proof funnel kit. We'll get that hooked up, and then we'll start filling this bad boy with coolant. And then once it's filled up, just fire it up, let it heat cycle, check for leaks. Hopefully that's all good, and we'll be good to go. All right, there you have it. Mishimoto radiator upgrade, 2014 Ford F-150 EcoBoost. So coolant's full, did a heat cycle. I'm gonna run over to the car wash right down the road, spray off the engine bay and everything, and it's not leaking right now, so should be good, but keep an eye for leaks. And then just double check your coolant after you kind of do like a full another heat cycle driving around. Kind of gets air pockets and stuff in there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this helps out once we hook up the car trailer and hit the road with it again, man. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can kind of pull some more hills without it really kind of getting hot. So yeah, if you guys got any questions about the install or something that maybe I didn't cover, just ask me in the comments. Otherwise, you guys get out there, GSD baby, like, comment, subscribe. Catch you guys on the next one.